So, hey everyone, welcome back. We are hanging out in the community with Dr. Matt, and we got a bit of a different segment today. It's good to see you out there. I got Sofia King joining us today. Hi, Sofia.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So I wanted to touch base there. I wanted to hear, right now it's really important. I think just positive messages and how you can stay active, particularly with maybe we're not moving as much as we normally are right now. So I wanted to touch base with Sofia and hear a little bit more about her story. And as well, I think she's going to give you guys some tips. So did you want to, I know you have quite a transformation story. You used to be a competitive dancer and then you're really into fitness now. Do you want to tell people a little bit more about that and your mom?
Yeah, so where to start? So when, in my younger years, I did super competitive dance. I did it for about 16 years. So with that, you can imagine we did a lot of traveling. I was in like really great shape given, being a young individual. And then after finishing with dance, I kind of felt a little bit lost in that you go from all this like super intense physical activity to essentially nothing. So I needed to fill that void in a sense. So when I was exploring different options for post-secondary, I found my program, which was fitness and health promotion. So I enrolled in that and I just absolutely fell in love with everything to do with fitness and wellness, both on the out, physically, but also what's going on the inside. So I really got into the science and just understanding why our body does what it does, how it does. And I just really fell in love with that. And I wanted to share my passion for all of this with the rest of the world. So I began my fitness career working in a corporate fitness setting. Yeah. So we work with a bunch of different types of individuals, all different walks of life. But it was a great job, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to do more of my own thing. I wanted to really focus in on working with women in particular. So I created a online business, a coaching fitness business with my partner. And we came up with a business called Lasso Fit and Well. Neat. So yeah, so I'm kind of skipping ahead, but once I finished school, I found out that I was pregnant with my first daughter. So,
awesome.
Pardon?
I said that's great.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, with that came a whirlwind of emotions and whatnot, but, I was in really great shape prior to becoming pregnant. And then I kind of fell into a rut while I was pregnant, just like, whatever. I'll worry about this weight later on. And so after I had my first daughter, I struggled a lot to get back to where I was physically. Just finding that motivation and determination, it was really, really hard for me to do that. So at 8 months postpartum with my first daughter, it just like was a moment where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to feel better about myself. Not just like on the outside, but also too on the inside, right? Because if you're fueling your body properly and you're exercising, you're producing all those hormones that make you feel good. But if you're not, then you just feel down all the time. So yeah, after having her, 8 months postpartum, that's when I really started to like kick things into high gear. And it took me a while to get back to where I was comfortable, but it was such a great decision and move in my life. So while all that was happening, that's where Lauren and I created Lasso Fit and Well. And we particularly work with moms who, like, I understand that you're struggling to find a balance between working and raising a family, taking care of yourself. So I resonate with all of that. And so that's why we want to empower all the women that we work with to live their life feeling fit and well, be the best that they can possibly be, for themselves, also to be a good role model for their children and their peers. So on the online platform, we communicate with all of our clients there, but we also share our personal journeys. So while I was finishing off my pregnancy with my second daughter and then my postpartum journey, I documented it all through our Instagram. So you can
Which
see.
I think is really inspirational.
Right. And so
Yeah.
with my second daughter, I knew I wasn't going to make the same decisions that I made with the first one to the second. So the second pregnancy, I worked out the entire time right up until having her. Of course, modifications. I wasn't doing anything crazy, but just moving. Yeah. And then after having her, it took me about a full year to get back to where I was feeling strong and confident and where I wanted to be. But yeah, I documented the whole thing. I was really like raw about everything, my emotions especially, because much like most women can relate to, you know, you go through this like super exciting time of having this child, and then you're left with a body that's just not what you want it to be. So I really, really resonate and understand like the mental as well as the physical when it comes to all that. So yeah, I think it's really important that I share that and relate to other women about those feelings, right?
I can only speak from observation and living with my wife, but yeah, I think, you know, that's huge, right? Because you're playing two roles. You're playing, you know, you got your work role, your home life role, you got two jobs really. And then may I ask, with your second daughter, when did you get back on track in terms of working out regularly? Was it the 8-month mark, like the first one, or was it sooner?
No, so the second one, it was as soon as I could. So I gave myself 6 weeks to, you know, to heal on the inside. And yeah, at the 6-week mark, that's when I got back into working out, but really slowly, of course, because your body just went through this traumatic experience. It was housing a child for 9 months and then you give birth. So yeah, I wasn't going to dive right back into where I ended at. I had to start right from the very beginning, right? So yeah.
So the name of the game is patience.
100%, right?
For other moms, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, because pre-second child, I was in fantastic shape. And then, you know, once having my youngest daughter, I went from like being able to do push-ups no problem to like not even be able to do a few from my knees. So it's a mental thing, right? We have to just remember that, exactly, patience, putting in the time, showing up every single day, that's what's going to get the results that you want. You're not going to get instant gratification. It's a long haul, but it's so worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100%. In terms of the long haul and finding small ways to be consistent. I think you hit the nail on the head with that. Where can people find your journey, like when you document this experience and you tell me about it, if they want to connect with you on that Instagram page? What's the handle?
Yeah, so it's Lasso, so LASO Fit, FIL, well, WELL. So it's all one, no space, no nothing, just Lasso Fit Well. Yeah, and that's where we post everything basically every single day. There's some posts that we come out with. So a lot of it before was about my postpartum journey. Now we've shifted more to the home workouts given our current situation that we're in. So we're always, helping the community out by posting workouts or healthy tips, different meals that we're eating, how to fuel your body properly. Anything fitness and wellness related, we're all over it.
Neat. I love it. So did you want to share a tip or something with everyone, or something they can take home or do right now?
Yeah, of course. So I have 2 for you guys that I think is really helpful in this current situation that we're in. So if you are either not exercising or you were and you're stuck in a rut right now, my first one would be to be creative with whatever you choose to do. So you know, that can look a variety of different ways depending on what you're comfortable with. So if you don't have any type of resistance equipment at home, get creative and find things around your house that can replace that. So I've seen a lot of people with like cases of water or like jugs of
Yeah.
water, right? Or
Yeah.
laundry detergent is another one that's pretty heavy.
And fill them up.
Right. So,
Yeah.
you just be creative with that. Also, to your body is a fantastic tool that you have. So use it to your advantage. There's tons of body weight exercises that you can really challenge, all like a full body workout just using yourself. You can also get your heart rate up like crazy. So that, using your body. Another one is you can use towels. So
Right.
like, the sliding discs that
Of course,
use.
yeah.
So you can put on your hands or on your feet. So you can add some type of variety into your workout.
Love it.
Yeah, right. And then cans of food, if you got your hands on them before they got cleared out of the shelves, you can use those, right? To like for core exercises, or just like
I like
lifting.
I wanted to touch again on the slides, right? I think that's really innovative. I'm sure you post some stuff about that.
Pardon?
You probably posted some ideas about that on your Instagram?
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so you can use them like as long as you have tile or a sliding surface.
Slick surface. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Then there you go. Towels that you really don't really care about.
Perfect. I love it.
And then so my second tip is that you should just plan ahead. So even though our lives right now are a little bit different, some people, their work schedule is cut down significantly, or they're not working at all, still follow a plan. So it's so easy in these times to just fall into a rut of
doing whatever.
Yeah, or just not like losing your motivation, right? So just because we're not exercising how we would conventionally, doesn't mean that we stop working towards our goals. It's going to look a little bit different. That's all. So plan ahead. Yeah, right. Plan ahead. Get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, change. Don't wear your pajamas all day, and set out your day. So if you're going to work out from 12 to 1, write that down. Make it happen, because if you just say, oh, tomorrow,
it will always be tomorrow.
Yeah, right. So make a plan. And with that, you can have different goals that you plan to achieve each day. So, for the practice or the clinic, it's 10,000 steps a day, right? So, right, maybe one day could be that. Another day you could seek to burn X amount of calories for your workout. You could try and find a new trail to hike, something just to get your body moving, get out of your house. Yeah, right. So those are my little tips for everybody.
Perfect. I think those are perfect tips now, and I think they're perfect tips even if we weren't in the current situation that we're living in right now. In terms of being creative with your workouts, have a plan of action, because what gets scheduled actually gets done.
Exactly. Yeah, that 100%, right?
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, I really appreciate you being on to share. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we sign off?
Well, I think if you guys are looking for any type of like inspiration or guidance at this time particularly, and also going forward, definitely just take a look at our Instagram, because we have been posting really creative workouts that you can do in your home. And we just really want to help empower women over like everywhere, moms particularly, but women in general, to just feel and look your best. So yeah, check us out. And I'd love to chat with any of you guys. You can send us an email as well. Our contact information is listed on our Instagram. So yeah, check it out.
Perfect. I love it. Thanks so much, Sophia, for being on. It was a pleasure.
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. I want to get this information out to everybody, and I'll post your links and your contacts up below in the show notes, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Matt.
Yeah. Shall we sign off? We'll say bye to everybody.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. We'll see you soon, okay? Stay safe out there.